Welcome back to another day of streaming. So, today I want to finish the platform that I'm building for this YouTube channel for Hustle AI Lab, and I have to admit that I worked a bit on this project between streams, mainly because I wanted to solve that annoying problem that I had actually a couple of weeks ago, because last week I couldn't stream. I had some things to do, but I solved that problem. And let me show you. Let me see if I can go up there where the problem was. Anyway, I'll just explain because it's way too difficult to find that area, mainly because I have no idea where it is. But the thing is that, oops, I think this was it. Yeah. So the thing was that when I created the what is it called? The login system, and I linked it to my database, the AI didn't switch the login that I had behind the scenes. It still kept the local system, the local login system that I had. So I was logging in with with those credentials that I had down there. If you remember from a couple of weeks ago, I had some admin at hustleai.com or something like that. I don't remember that, which was basically hard coded in my platform. Now I don't have that anymore. Oh yeah, it was this one, admin at hustleailab.com. Now I don't have that email system. Well, I do have the email system. I don't have the hard-coded account. But now I'm using a system where I basically log in using my account that I registered, and I used this page mainly because I had to. Now I will just remove the register page, and I will say let's completely remove the register page. Register system, the user register system, right? Because I want to be very specific about this. I wanted to remove any other things. So I'm gonna do this, and after this I'll come again to Biela, and I'll tell it to create a page for resetting my password, right? Because it's normal, it's natural to forget things. It's not a good thing when you forget your own password, but still, it's natural to forget things. So I will tell it, let me just, yeah, there we go. I'll tell it to create a page where I can reset my own password. Let me see if it removed yep, it did remove the register screen. Perfect. Now let's add a system forgot password page where I can reset my own password. Right, simple tasks and simple prompts basically. And let me just There we go. It will take a while to basically do this, but there is no problem. And meanwhile, I will just actually, let me just put this here. I'm just arranging things on my other screen, mainly because I want to be able to see everything here. Right, good. So the change was made and I have forgot your password. I kind of want to test it. Email configuration. Okay, the reset emails will come from your Supabase project, include the secure reset link, expire after 1 hour for security, and redirect to your website's reset page. But do I have a reset page? That's my question. I don't think I do, but I will just Now the thing is that I do have 2 email accounts registered in my let me see, because I don't remember which account I'm actually using. And oh yeah, it's not this one, it's the other one, this one. Send reset link, no admin account found with this email address. Why? So I have to be very careful when I do this, mainly because okay. I have to be very careful when I do this, mainly because the thing is like this. So when I I just saw the chat. Why Geek Tech Studio, dude? Trim Elements was left behind. So okay, but can you wait, let me just double check though. Yeah, so that email address, so I tried with an existing email address and the error says that there is no admin account with that email address, right? Basically all accounts are kind of by default admin, have admin roles, mainly because I'm not interested in creating accounts for all my users. I'm just interested in creating accounts only for, well, in this case for me, because I am the only one that will create content and write articles and all that. For comments, the users will be able to just fill their name, an email address, the comment itself, and what is it called? Solve a CAPTCHA puzzle, right? And that would be it. Is active. Wait. Create an admin account manually. Well, I don't need that. The role, I think the role is already set. Let me check that out really fast. Yeah, it is. It is set. Is active. True. It is true. Email address. Yeah, that's done properly. So forgot. Send. Total users in database. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Let me just copy paste it. I might have just screwed, but no, there is one result. No account found with this email address. Wanna run that by me again? Could you please? What do you mean there is no email address? Oh, let me just take this. And then, but I searched for it in my users table, and there is an email account that should that checks all those checks, let's say. Well, there's an email account with that email address, is active, and it is set as admin. I don't know why it doesn't seem to actually sit, but it is weird. But that's the wait. Yeah, we might have the same problem with the RLS row. I already forgot. Low level security, I think, or something like that. Okay, let me just check the policies and select. For this we need, well, I am authenticated on wait, am I? Oh, right, so in this case, I think in this case I might need to make another policy, because right now I can select an account, a user account, only if I'm logged in. But since I want to reset my password, I suppose that I forgot my password, so I cannot log in. Now, because I cannot log in, I cannot access that that email account. So I need to find a way to just like work around that. So in order to do so, I need to create another policy that will allow me to select But how can I do that? Because I don't want to create a security vulnerability, let's say. Right? But I still want to like make it work, let's say. Let's go in the chat mode and let's say, well, I'm just going to give it the role, not the role, the screenshot of my policy. So my users table has this policy from the screenshot attached, where I can select, and this one actually says, yeah, actually it's trying to update. Why? Because as far as I see, oh, I don't need to select, I need to update. Which means that I need to create a new policy that will be basically true for update only. With check. I don't have a check. So I guess I can how can I? Right, let me show you what I'm doing here. These things will actually be completely like changed. The database is just for testing purposes only, but yeah. Okay, remove this. Oh, actually, I'm gonna tell Biela to tell me basically what I need to write there, right? So I'll tell it my show me how to set up a new policy. I think it's called policy. Yeah, policy for RLS. No, for my users account table, so I can reset my users password. And I'm in the chat mode, so it should not write any code, but it should give me anyone can view admin users for password reset or select using, well, let's create a policy that allows public access to check. But do we actually do we actually select it, or do we, well, let me see. Forgot password, and let's see here if checking account. Yeah, we do check the account first, don't we? Disabled. That is loading. And where is that? I think it should be. Well, that's the problem. I don't really understand React. I don't really understand React, which is a bit of a problem, a bit of a a bit of a challenge for me. Yeah. So how can I do this a bit easier? I guess I should follow these instructions, mainly because, yeah. So I do need to create a policy that will allow me to select the user first, right? This one will allow me to what? Anyone can access. Wait. I like this auto scroll, but it's also very annoying. Oh my god. Oh, come on. Well, I need to. Oh, I cannot. Okay. I cannot actually. Well, I wonder how I can. How can I? Is there like an option? Wait. Is there like an option here so I can. With Supabase Assistant? Yeah, well, some database RLS policies I can add to my public schema. Well, here's the thing. I'll help you create some row level security policies. Alright, but first of all, I don't. Right, so I will need to create a system to be able to allow me to reset my own password when I'm logged in, because I don't have that either, I think. I'm not 100% sure. I'll need to check that out. But I need to do that. And what else? Because I just saw something here. Yeah, here. But yeah, let's say right. But I want to write a policy that will allow the users to change their password. Like this? Yeah, I think so. Password if they forgot it. The users are stored. The user account are stored in the users table. So it's pretty simple. I understand you want to create a policy that allows use. Yeah, right. So user request password reset. This is handled outside your database tables through Supabase auth. However, if you do have a custom users table in your public schema that stores additional user information separate from auth.users, I can help you to create a policy for that. So, but here's the thing, I do have that because my database is here. And this is my users, yeah. So what exactly do I need? Actually, now that I think about it, what exactly do I need to know about my users? I need an email, a password, maybe a phone number, but I don't really care about that because I'm not gonna call anyone. What else? a unique ID which is already generated by the database, what else? If it's active or not, a bio. Now, the bio might be useful if I would have like multiple editors, let's say, or multiple people who would post. But not really my case though, is it? So what should I do? Well, first of all, is this created by I think this one is created by the... Oh, can you check? I wonder if it can check the users table that I have and tell me if it is custom or not, because I didn't really work with Supabase until I started working with Biela, so I'll check if you're right. I don't have permission to access your database schema information without being able to see your tables. I can't determine... Wait, what do you want? Database schema. Does it work? No, it does not. Well, this sucks. In a standard Supabase setup, user authentication data, including password, is stored in the wait, so sorry. This said that okay, in the auth.users table, which is managed by Supabase auth, but in my case I do have only a users. I don't see anything about auth.user. If you're referring to this default auth.user table, you shouldn't create custom RLS policies for it. Password reset is already built into Supabase auth and should be handled through their API. Well, in that case, I think that I don't have that, do I? Authentication. Why do I have... Delete user, yeah. So here's the thing. It seems that I do have a custom table, right? So I do have, well, good, but that means that, wait, where or not where, but how do you check if the user exists? Do you check in the users table, or do you check in the auth system? Auth.users, actually. Because if it does check in the auth.users, then we do have a problem. If it checks in the... Two different approaches, yeah. Just pick one. but not in your, well, I kind of understand that, but can't check custom roles or status. Well, I don't really care. I don't care about roles or status. I want to be able to just reset their password, because later we might add new users without admin roles. Now I can go back to the code tab because I wanted to actually start working on this. So create simplify password reset function. Why isn't this working? It seems that it's not able to run these things for some reason. I don't actually know what those are, but I guess as long as I still get the final result, should be just fine. And yes, it seems that it created the reset password and forgot password. Now, are those the same thing? Like, oh wait, I think one is send reset. Oh, error checking user account. Please try again. Why? Why? Oh, why? 404. What? Huh? Uncaught in promise error. Listener indicated a synchronous response by returning through, but the message channel closed before a response was received. Right, but I don't even know where to begin. Oh my god. So the user exists in my authentication, right? The user exists here, which is good. The user is already in my user's account too. This one is the same email address because it was created by me when I registered. But why isn't this working? Let's try again. And it seems that I keep getting this error, even though the email address I tried is correct. I double checked. I prefer to tell Biela that I double checked, mainly because I want it to make sure, well, not to make sure, but to understand that, well, there is no doubt that there is no problem with that email address, with that particular email address, right? And I'm just gonna take a screenshot of this. Actually, not of this. I'm just gonna go a bit here. Did you solve it, I wonder? Let's see. Let's check that out. Password. And no account found with this email address. Eh. So why? Because there is an account with that email address, with that particular email address. Let me just put this in the same window here, because it's really annoying to just switch between screens. I prefer to have everything in one screen but different tabs. So the email address is just make sure that, oops, come on, whatever, authentication, yep, come on, there we go, yep, that's here, this is also here. Why isn't why isn't this working? I mean, wait, let me check the code. Maybe I can see something here that is not done as it should. These are not found. So it does check if, wait. So it does check if the error includes user not found. Which is good, but at the same time, wait, reset error. So we do have redirect to, and then we have that. I don't really understand why isn't this working. So that is checking if there are like any if the email address is valid, right? It checks for that sign. Then bobbase.rpc check user exists simple. Well, I don't care about this. Well, I actually don't care about these two. Well, let's say that I might care about this because I might not be able to, or Spotbase might not allow me to basically reset the password of a user of an account that is not active, but the role not important. So here's my question. Is this necessary? Well, it is necessary because it will be used afterwards here and so on, but let me see. Are you still checking if the user exists in my users table or in auth.users? Because I have a doubt that it's checking actually this. I think it's still checking the users table, but even if it wait, let me check that admin true is active. First of all, that is active. It is true. Is active. It is true. And it is admin. Funny. Maybe single, yeah. So it's not an error when it is trying to check the account. It actually says that there is no account with that email address, right? Wait, is that what it was saying? No account found with this email address. No account found with this email address. So this is the error that, wait, is that, yeah. Now that error is in 3 places. Actually no, this one is something else. So that error is in 2 places. So we have a simple check, a simple error, and but why? Why do we have that? That's my question. Why do we have that? like it could be any of these. Let's say 1, and then let's say 2, and then I will, let's restart the server, and I will see exactly which one is returned. This is the easiest way to actually do this. 1. So, oops. So the code that I get is this one. Okay. So simple error is true in this case, right? Why is so direct check? Direct check should be true because there is an account with that email, with that email address. But why? Why though? Why do we have this? This is annoying. This is very annoying. I don't know why this is returned, since the email address exists, right? So this question is useless. It will not help me at all because I already found, actually no, because I know for a fact that it's looking for that account in my users table. Well, let's check if the email, actually no, let's check if the account exists in the auth.users, not in the users table. That's why I said in one of my previous videos that it is very important for us to just know some programming, right? When we are doing this kind of things, right? Mainly because you might see this kind of situation, right? When the AI kind of does its job, but it's also missing some crucial information. So because it is missing that crucial information, you don't really know where to look and how to solve it. And even for me, because I don't have pretty much any experience with Supabase, I had to use their AI, and their AI actually told me, well, you might need to see if you have like a custom users table or if you're using the auth users. But I think the team should check this. I have no idea exactly what that is, but it should be checked. So forgot. Yeah. Now that seemed to work. And let me just do a bit of a cleanup in my email address. And I'm waiting now for the reset password email. Come on, come on. I kind of like the way it looks. We've sent a password reset to reset link to 1991 gmail, not dash, at gmail.com, which is good. But there is no email yet. Sometimes it takes a while. For example, yesterday I tried to, because yesterday I did the changes. I tried to log in with another email address of mine, and it did send the emails, the confirmation email, but I got those like after a few hours, so it was very annoying. But when I tried with this email address, it worked like from the first try. Well, okay, let's say that wait, what is my password? I think this one. Yeah, there we go. No. Manage users, and then let's say that I'm gonna change the email address for this one, not the email address, the what is it called, the password, and I will just add again. So let's say for my manage users page, I want to be able to reset the password for a user. This should be done in two ways. First, actually I'm gonna say a random password generator. Well, should I send the email, the password via email to my user, or should I just send the reset link, the reset password link? A button that will send the reset password link a text field where the user can input his own password. Well, I actually wanted to say or a text field, but I forgot to press control enter. I pressed directly enter, which was not what I wanted, but yeah, doesn't really matter now. But this is going to be a good test. Let's see what Biela will do with this information, with this prompt, because this might be a good start. And I will actually what's this song? Where, first of all, where is this song? Not that one. Which one? Oh, there we go. Better. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's see what it did or it does with this. I'm quite curious. So it said direct password update. Right, okay, come on. Admin login. Manage users. And then reset password. Well, yeah. And then set new password directly. Yeah, this, yeah, I like this. Yep, it does work. Nice. I was actually thinking to add this button somewhere like here, but well, I guess that works too. Let me see if I got that email. Well, still nothing. And it's not in spam either. Well, why don't I get that? Anyway, doesn't matter. So last time I had a problem with updating these, and now I can update them quite easily. Update article, and article updated successfully. And now if I will go back to manage article, I can see that the name was updated. And let's say that I want to wait, which one is featured? Yeah, this one. So let's say that I want to unpublish this one, the art of prompt engineering. And let me go here and blog. Oops, wait, isn't this one supposed to be unpublished? Yeah, this one is supposed to be unpublished. Oh, and we have another problem. Yay. Perfect. So let's do this now. Let's solve this. So let's say when well, actually, for my manage articles, when I press the unpublish button, I don't want, actually I want or I don't want, so I want my I want my article to be visible or to be invisible. For that, I don't want that article to be visible for users or visitors, but I still want the admins to be able to view that article when they press the view button, right? The view button. So basically when I go to this area, to my blog, right, I don't want the unpublished articles to be visible here, and I think that should have been the thing that I would have told the AI, but doesn't matter now. So let's see what is Biela doing. Article page. It's unpublished article visibility for admins. That's very good. Update, and it is updating the blog, which is exactly what I wanted. Now let's see. Key features added, admin detection, automatic admin check when view article, session-based verification with database role validation, secure access control through RLS policies. Now this might be problematic. Event preview banner, clear notice at top of unpublished articles. So what does that mean? Now I do have, wait, this should be unpublished, right? But it's still visible here. Manage articles. Oh yeah, it is published. Okay, so unpublish, and we don't have a login page, but let me see. Okay, so I unpublished that article. It's not visible here anymore, which is perfect. But can I view it? Can I still view it? Not visible. Wait, not visible for visitors, but am I logged in? That's my question. Oh, I am logged in. Okay, right, perfect. So, but if I log out and if I refresh this page, oops, if I refresh this page, am I still able to? No, perfect. This is exactly what I wanted. That is exactly what I wanted to see. Now, if I'll press on feature, is this going to disappear from there? No. Why? Okay, perfect. Now when I press the unfeature, on feature button or an article, I want that button, not button, but that article to be removed from the feature article area. And let's say that I will have like a few, or I will have the possibility to add a few articles to be featured, and I kind of want a slider, some sort of a slider, right? So I can slide between them. And when an article is set as featured, I want it to be visible in the featured article area. Also, actually no, let's just do it like this for now, right? I don't want to give it too many tasks at once, because, well, I might get no result whatsoever, or I might get some very poor result, which I don't want. I want to avoid. And if I would get some crappy results, right, I would have to, first of all, I will lose some tokens for getting that crappy result, and then I'll have to go back, write another prompt, waste some other tokens, and then waste some other tokens to get the new result that still might be crappy or not exactly what I wanted. So yeah. Let's see what I got. Still have that run migration problem, but and yeah, ensure single featured article, which I want to change. Let me check if I got that URL, that email, and I still didn't get it. Oh my god. I hope it will not take hours again. The problem with that email is not the AI, it's actually Supabase, which is weird because I do have a paid subscription, and I still have problems with Supabase. So wait, what was I doing? Oh yeah, the featured, yeah. Manage articles, and then this is featured, which I like for now. And now unfeatured article, yeah, okay. And now perfect. And if I will make, let's say, featured, and then okay, and then let's say I'm gonna make this one featured too. Oh, so this one became unfeatured and this one became featured. I do not dislike that. I do not dislike that. But it can be, I still like my idea, my original idea better. I still want that option to have multiple, right? I want to be able to have multiple featured articles. I'm not gonna set a limit, right? Mainly because I will, maybe sometimes I'll have 3, maybe sometimes I'll have 5 articles featured. I don't really care right now about that. And also, since I'm the only like editor on this platform, I'm gonna be the one making the rules. So yeah. I want to be able to have multiple featured articles at once at one time, but they will be shown in a like as a slider, or how should I say this, like a slider. So I'm thinking to enhance prompt for this, because my idea, well, not my idea, but the way I phrased this really sucks. I like that they actually fixed this. Display 3-5 feature articles in a horizontal layout. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, smooth sliding transitions between article sets. Perfect. That's exactly, well, kind of. I was not I wanted, in my mind it was only one article, only one featured article displayed at one time, but it does actually just a sec, because my team the team actually replied. I've sent them a message with that run migration, but let me just maybe here console. Dang, that's a lot. They actually don't know which of these are still like anyway. So they said that they will take a look at it, and okay, so they said that sorry about that. I replied. They said that they will take a look at it. They said that it should throw an error after that run migration failure, and it didn't throw an error, but it did finish the task that it had. So it might be just something maybe not that complicated behind the scenes. I don't know exactly. And I'll also try to the console like as clean as I can, mainly because I don't know when will that run migration failure will happen again. So now I do have 2 articles that are featured. These should refresh like anytime soon. Oh yeah. So wait, feature, yeah. that seems to work. This one is unpublished, right? It's a draft, and these are published and featured, which is awesome. Publish. Yep, that should be published. And yeah, it is published. Perfect. What else do we need to do? The only thing that I kind of don't like is that when you have an article in, let's say, AI tools, right? In AI tools that is featured, that article is not visible in that category. It's visible only in the featured section, which I want to check and I want to solve like right now. Let's so when an article is set to featured, right, it seems that it is not visible in the category where it is set. I want to make it visible there too. So because this, well, one of these tasks I already forgot which one, is in this AI tools category, right? But this here says that there is 0 articles showing in AI tools, which should not be. No articles found, which is not right, because this is in, or one of these, I don't remember which one, is in this category. I think this one. Yeah, AI 10 AI tools every non-technical creator should know. Right, so in mobile development it should be this one, but there is the same problem. And let's see now. Yep, and then AI tools. Yep, there we go. Yep, there we go. Also, I wonder if I can have an article in multiple categories, because, for example, if manage articles, and then let's say edit, and then yeah, it seems that I can have an article in only one category, which is not okay. For the edit article, I want to be able to add an article in multiple categories, since one article might be linked to multiple subjects, let's say, right? And this will actually change this should change the database structure too, right? Because now in the articles we do have, where is it, category, right? So this is not okay. First of all, wait, is it? Yeah, we do have this. We do have the category, the category ID. I don't need the category. Wait, where is it? I don't need this, the category column. mainly because I do get the name of that category from the category table, and I will delete this from my table, from my articles table. I don't need it here, and there is no point in me having it here. It will just take more space, but that's pretty much it. And are you done? Great idea. Let me modify the article editing system to support multiple categories. This will allow you to assign an article to several categories, making it more discoverable for visitors interested in different topics. Also the same, let me just check the console again. I will send this to the developer who said that we'll take a look at this. And he said that he also needs well, what exactly does he need? The request migration. Might be down here. Come on. I don't really know exactly what he needs from here. So he said that he needs this, but I don't really see anything here that might actually help him. But I do not know. Okay, so right, now I see. Okay. Well, oh yeah, try to reconnect. Yeah. Okay, so I will just open this tab here, and let me just download it for now. It looks so weird. And let me close that, and then let me send this. Wait. Okay, let's see. Did you finish? No, you did not. Okay. Please take your time. Wait, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And come on. Come on. Because it got disconnected from the server, it seems that the what is it called? Because it got disconnected from the server, it seems that the AI kind of like stopped, and there we go. Wait, are you? No, you're not. I think I clicked myself there. Why? Man, come on. Come on. Yeah, I'll just give it the same task again. Mainly because it got stuck there, and I don't know how long it will take to like restart itself. So I don't want to wait for way too long, because well, it will be a waste of time. My water got warm. Just not warmer, actually. It's not pleasant. Come on. What you doing? I know you want... Oh, there you go. Content structure. So it does rewrite the content structure, which is good. I think... well, I don't know, but I'll have to check if it's still using that category row, or whatever that name was. Yeah, no, that's this one, yeah. And also the author, it should not be the name, it should be the ID of the author. Blog, public, featured, read time. Author ID, yeah, there is the author ID. Now, yeah, I don't know what to say. I don't know why. Oh yeah, I think initially it created the author name, and then I removed it and made it so it will use the author ID, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong though, I don't remember a lot of things. So what I want to see though is users logs. I want to see this based on this descending. So yeah, today So it does store pretty much every single thing that I do. That's awesome. I'm gonna delete all of them, but that's still awesome. Please do not get stuck again. Well, it seems that it did. Oh, come on. Actually, it seems that my browser did. My browser is shy today for some reason. Oh, come on. Ask Biela. I love that they did this. Are you gonna fix that? I'm not 100% sure, because usually when I get an error, I also get another one immediately after. And I don't know if I should like ask for both of them or just one of them and both will be solved. I have no idea. Also, I was thinking yesterday that I should make the pages, a page management system, but I have no idea how to do that. Really, because each page will have a different design. For example, the homepage has this interesting design, while the about page, for example, has this design, which is different, right? And yeah. Wait, what? Oh yeah, the manage article, right? This. So let's say edit, and then author. Well, that needs to be. This needs to be changed. Okay, so we do have this checkbox system. Perfect. And then update. Wait, what article is this one? Building your first mobile app, right? So let's say it's not going to be with prompt engineering, it's going to be a tools with mobile development. So update article now. We do have a timeout. Unable to load articles. Why? It usually happens when update article categories. What? Not find the function. So I guess I'm gonna delete that, but this might be an error. Also, why can't I? It did say that it tried to user ID, resources, title, building your la la la. Success. It said success. Are you kidding me? Category ID. Nope. 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 So this one should be the one with multiple categories, right? So what did you say here? I can see the error is because the update article categories function doesn't exist in your database. Yeah, you don't say. This function is needed to handle the many-to-many relationship between articles and categories. Let me create good. I'm pretty sure that it still didn't do this. Wait, this. Migration complete. Okay. Just let's say, well, because I know that it can, this usually is done via SQL, an SQL, not an SQL, a query, right? I know I can tell it to write it in a what? In a spot-based file, right? So write the SQL file that contains that does this migration. So this will basically write another file, and I'm okay with that, but and I'll have to basically write, well, not write, but run this this query myself, which I'm okay with, because again, I have some experience with SQL in general. Not that much though. Category ID, why? Wait, actually, why did you go? Anyway, copy and SQL editor and on. Yeah. Success. Log. Yay. So I need to update again an article, right? Admin login, then manage articles, and then let's say that I'm going to edit this one again, and then let's put it in AI tools 2, and then update, and then it seems that it was done. Now, yep, that works just fine. Mobile, yep, and AI tools, yep, perfect. Also, for the author, right, I want to be able to select the user from my users table, right? So let's say again, for edit article, instead of having a text field where I write the author's name, I want to have a drop down of the users right? Because I will have only the authors that will have access to this, right? To write articles. So let's do this, and that should allow me to select one user, and it will automatically pick the name of that user, right? So in this case, yeah, it will pick the full name. So in this case, because I'm logged in, I think the author name should be like Leo or something like that. I don't remember, or Dante or something. I don't remember what name I put there for this account, but yeah, it should be one of those. So let's see the final result. I'm quite curious to see if full name and then the email, but I don't want the email address. Did I ask for the email address? Why? Mainly because I don't want the actually, let me see. Let me go back to the admin area, manage article, and then let's see, edit, select author. Yeah. Okay, I'm okay with that. Maybe mainly because there might be multiple authors with the same name, let's say. But I want to see how is that going to show in my... Wait, which article was this? The Art of Prompt Engineering, right? So this one. Leo, yeah, perfect. I don't want to be able to, for my user to see the email address of my user here. So that is perfect. Also, I want it to be automatically picked, right? Also, when I edit an article, I want the author to be automatically picked or selected in the author drop down. And there is another problem. Let's say if I delete or if I want to delete an author, a user, right? What will happen with the categories, or well, not the categories, but the articles that that particular user created? There should be a system, but that should be in the user management, that will, let's say, relink basically all the articles that were created by that user that is deleted, right? So let's do this first. Good, let's do this first. This will work very well with the other system that I just talked about, because when I will delete a user that has some articles, the new user will be displayed on that page, so that's good. So I need to after I finish this, I will go and do this new user delete system, let's say, right? And relink. Let's finish this and let's see if it will actually work. Update the content structure component to automatically select the current article's author in the dropdown when editing an existing article. Yeah, perfect. Also, when I write a new article, and well, I think that needs to be done next. So, admin, yep, manage articles, and let's say, which one was it? This one. Edit. What? Man, come on. Come on. Come on. You just said that you will do that thing and still not done. Edit. Well, not this one. This one shouldn't. Well, I think every article should have an author, and I think all of them have an author selected. But oh, because of this, it cannot select. Wait, what? Right, let's say, let me take a look at the article. So here we do have author, which is this. Okay. Let's take a screenshot of this. And let's ask Biela. So the article table looks like, well, has the structure from the screenshot attached. Do we use the author column and the category column in our app? Right? Because as I said, I want this category column and the author column to be removed because we already have the author ID and the category ID, which are basically linked to their the user table and the categories table. I was looking on the left side. So do we need them, or can they be, or can we remove them? And I have a feeling that those are actually used here and here in this dashboard, in this article management dashboard. And yeah, I will have to see what the AI does. Looking at your article show, analyzing the current application code, I can see that we have some redundant columns that are no longer needed. Let me break this down. Author ID, yeah, category ID, yeah. All other columns are actively used. Redundant columns, we can remove author and category. Yeah, exactly what I just said. Those are just basically useless. Write the well, I'm not gonna tell it to write a file, but I'm going to say write the SQL query. Is it with one R or with two? That will remove the redundant columns from this table. Now, I do have a feeling that these actually need to be updated too. I didn't ask you to wait. SQL migration file. I didn't ask you to write that, and also you can't do that because you are in the chat. I'll do this here. Oh my god. Yeah, now it does write it. There we go. And some songs like really are really boring. Let me just YouTube. Actually, let me go to music, YouTube music, and let's say Senpai Gaming. What was the name of that? What's the name of that? And I don't remember. Anyway, let's just stream bits. Yeah, there you go. Stream bits. Wait, what did I? Oh yeah, right. What? No. Aren't you supposed to just open this? Thank you. Now here, well not there, but here, and then this, and then, yep, and then run. Oh, come on. Wait. Depends on it. What? What? So we do have another thing. If I can just find it. Table editor. And then articles with categories. Right, so can we... No, we can't. And then, well, yeah, okay. Let's just do that. It should be able to find the problem or like give a solution. Wait, there's not like what? Even so, the article with well, the articles, what was the name of that? Yeah, articles with categories should still use category the category ID and the author ID, not the category name and the author name. These two. Did you finish writing that? Yeah, it seems that you did. And then, oh, I hope it will not mess everything up. We'll see. Running. Yep. Let me check this now. And then, well, actually, let me go to database and then, we don't have, yeah, we don't have category name, well, category and the author. What we do have, yep, reload. Sorry about that. But now we don't have the category name here. So we can go and say, why did I, there we go. Okay, so in the manage articles, the category name is not displayed anymore for my articles. And let's also update. Let's actually no, let's do this, the category names first, and then let's update the author too afterwards, because there are two tasks. I could check both of them because I think they're not that complicated, or at least this one with the categories, it's not that complicated, but it might be problematic later on, right? So yeah,
fall quickly. Love ain't easy. Lessons in love I never learned. But this feeling's different. You're a brand new face, but my oldest friend. Hold on tight until it burns. Is it bad that you seem too good? See the end way before I should. I know
I'm also thinking that I probably should update the design of the main page too. Yeah, I don't know. Prompt engineering, there you go. We do have the proper categories now. What I want to do is to yeah, so now let's update the should I update? Well, yeah, I don't really know exactly how is the wait, is there any author? I don't know exactly why the author is not properly selected here. Oh wait, I think the author, right. So there is a problem here, right? Because we have table editor where what? Dude, are you kidding me? I need to refresh this. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Now, users, right? So in the users form, in the users table, I do have two users, right? I do have Leo and I have Puzzle AI Lab. But if I'll take a look in the authentication, we do have only one user. Why? So here's the thing, I want to take the user not from this authentication, I want to take the user from the what is it called? From the users table. The name, and I'm gonna say this in the edit article, I want to get the list of the users from the users table, even though there should be like the same users, right? At this very moment, I have two users in the users table, but only one real authenticated users. Only one authenticated user. So, I'm just gonna go with the users table. Because this way... Also, why didn't... I think it did... Wait, did it change? Yeah, I think it did. Then why do I have two authors for the same article? Why do I have two? So if I'll take a look here. Oh, now now there is no... Okay. Now there is no author. Oh, wait. Oh, because it changed the... Yeah, right. Now I understand, yeah. Now I understand, because he changed the name of the author in the author column. He did not change. Wait. Does that make sense? I think it does. And now, if I'll take a look at this, and then this, and then this. Anyway, so in the blog, and the, what is the other one called? Article page, I want to see the author name. Also, right now we don't have any author name. Any author name set. And I don't know exactly why. Database, I think articles, yeah, come on. And then author ID. So all three of them are published by the same author, which is Puzzle AI. But I'll update both the blog page and the article page to display the author name from the users table instead of the hard-coded author. Why do you even have the hard-coded? Oh, come on. I thought it... I thought that was updated. Come on, man. That was my mistake. If I think about it. Yeah. Mainly because I did not pay any attention when I told it to change this. And there are still things that are hard coded in my app, in my web app, in my CMS. Like the pages themselves, navigation bar. And did you finish that? Yeah. Now it doesn't show the, oh yeah, there we go, yeah.
7 tries, every night's a gamble.
Oh, okay. It does. Okay, perfect. Now it does show the right author, and here too, Puzzle AI Lab. Perfect. Now, but the thing is that in this page, on this page, when we have edit article, we still need to have, we still need to have the, okay, so how can we do that? Let's say in the edit article page, when I change the author, I want that author's ID, UUID, to be set for when I change the author and save and update the article, I want that author to be set as the author of that article. Also, the source of this author is not okay, but whatever. Well, it actually is okay, but the only thing is that I cannot filter them based on the role, because I would have to look why. Anyway, I think there are still things that are hard-coded in my articles, and that's not quite a good thing, to be honest. Because I'll have to work with Biela to find those hard-coded things, right?
One rainy day I found a box full of letters and photos. Came across a pretty face I used
Because I'm not 100% sure, but I have a feeling that the date, the published date, is
to remember what I had was good. I've been looking for
let me see. I think that one is hard coded too, but I also manage articles. When I add a new article, I also want the okay. So I wonder if I can update that, but I'll have to check that. Actually, I can do that right now. Instead of doing this, I can go here and say, well, this ain't gonna be on June 20th. It's gonna be on let's say 28th. Okay, and update article, and failed to update article, could not find the author column. Are you kidding me? Are you? It's still, I think this might have a problem.
walked by a busy street,
So
a doll stuffed with ashes and
are you actually, and I'm gonna change both of these. Say that this one is gonna be on today, right? Published today, and no changes. It was updated, and if I will take a look here, blog, one of them should be by Leo. Perfect. Is it? And back to dashboard, manage articles, it is by Leo. Perfect. Edit. Yep, it is selected. That was the problem. So because my app was getting the users from two different places, it was not able to, and wait. Yep. Okay. Come on, man. Anyway, so I forgot what I was saying. But yeah, so because my app was getting the users from two different places, right? From the auth.users and from the custom users table, where we had, well, kind of different users, right? In the custom users tables, I had two users, while basically I had only one authenticated users, so it was only one user in the auth.user, right? Because of that, I actually I was unable to update my user with not my, well, my user, my author here in this admin, mainly because it was still looking for the other one, for the other user ID that was basically inexistent. So the date works, the wait, not here actually. Yep. Wait. What? Did I change this yesterday? And if I will update this, but I updated this and the date remains the same, June 13. But why? Why? Oh, why? Wait. Scheduled ad. Okay. Created ad. This. Well, no. Published ad. Oh, because because I unpublished them. And when I published them again. Right. Yeah. So because I played with, where is it? Because I played with unpublish and publish for these two articles, not that one, but these two articles. Yeah, I was right. This date is messed up, is hard-coded. Check the manage articles page for any what is it called? Hard-coded. Yeah, hard-coded data that should be retrieved from the database and updated. I thought there was something weird about that, but because those dates did not change and because all three of them had the same date, I did not check the real, like the real published date, which in my blog area and on my article page is updated properly, but not in my manage articles, which kind of messed me up, messed up with my brain. So there's also one other thing that I do have in my database that I kind of like, and WordPress does that too. Does have that too, and that thing is protected, password protected articles. So I do have that field for the password for an article, but as far as I remember, I did not see a field for that in my article. Yeah. Still did not update. What did you update? What did you update? To be honest, I don't see anything changed. 3 published, 2 featured, 0 drafts. Analyzed articles, right? I've completely updated the... What? What did you... Real article data. All articles are now fetched from the database with proper relationships. I'm not saying no to that. What I'm saying no to is this. Ah, okay, so it updated this, which is good. I did not even see that. Display real categories with proper colors, and that's perfect. Yeah, good, perfect, okay. Author information shows actual author. Good. Okay, visual improvements. Right. But the publish. Wait, is that supposed to be publish date or create date? Even so, that is not okay. But I think I will make this date a create date, and I will add another one for publish date. Okay. Now, for every article in my manage articles page, I want to have a created at date and a published at date if the article is unpublished, then we should have no date set for it. Does that make sense? Asking after I press send. Send. And I feel a smell, a nice smell of food. My stomach already started singing. Not good. Let's see what this beautiful tool can do for us with this request. Because to be honest, even I don't really understand 100% my request. I do understand, but so the idea behind this stream and behind this project is, well, there are two main ideas, right? First idea is to make that platform, create this website for myself, right? And for basically for this YouTube channel and this stream. But the second idea is to test this AI tool as a non-technical person, right? Because I know what to ask most of the times, but I still want to test it to see exactly, well, published, created June, but it's not created. Wait, no, it's not. Wait. Oh yeah, it is. Oh yeah. Alright. Not bad. I thought... I thought, well, it seems that I looked in the wrong place. My bad. And also I want them to be... I want... Actually... Oh no, I do have this filtering system. Well, okay, let's say that we do have that. Let's now say that I will create another article, right? And let's call it this is actually test command test article title, then blah blah blah. Select author. Well, by default this should have, if this is a new article, this should have me, as the default author. And let's say this is just actually let's go in lorem ipsum, because why write any code for text when you can use lorem ipsum, right? Perfect. This will be like this. Now, do I need a featured image? Yeah, not really. Web development and let's say AI tools. And I'm okay with pretty much everything else. And the publish date, this should be today. Now, is this going to... It is. It definitely is. I don't know why it... Well, doesn't matter. About 3 minutes, 476 words. I don't think... Well, it might be at 3 minutes. Read. I like it. It's easy. Let's make that. Oops. Go to. What? Excuse me, what? That's a problem. So, let's say I created a new article, and after I published it, instead of going back, I selected, well, I changed the text, the content of my article, and I got automatically got this. I got this error without pressing anything. It seems that it tried to create another article with the same like information, well, title and the slug and all that. But the problem is that I did not press anything. So
she'd not been 2 weeks from shore when down on her a right whale bore. The captain called all hands and swore he'd take that whale in tow. Soon may the wellerman come to bring
did I get that error?
and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll
Take a leave and go.
Before the boat had hit the water, the whale's tail came up and caught her. All hands to the side harpooned and fought her when she dived down low.
I really like this song.
May the wellerman come to bring us sugar and
It's really nice.
one day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. No line was cut, no whale was freed. The captain's mind was not on greed, but he belonged to the whaleman's creed. She took that ship in tow. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. For 40 days or even more, the line went slack, then tight once more. Our boats were lost, there were only 4, and still that whale did go. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. As far as I've heard, the fight's still on. The line's not cut and the whale's not gone. The wellerman makes his regular call to encourage the captain, crew and all. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the
Okay, so yeah, so the problem, I actually like this version of this song. So The error occurs because when you create a new article and publish it, the system tries to create it again instead of updating the existing one. This happens because the article creation flow doesn't properly transition from create mode to edit mode after the initial save. Let me fix this. Right, so so I'll have to create another article. New article, and then yeah. Again, lorem, well, actually no, not that one. Again, lorem ipsum, because why not? And then a shorter version of lorem ipsum here. And then lorem ipsum article, why not? You don't need to be... Whoops, what the, what? What? Okay. Okay, and let's say web, and then let's say, well, let's say published, and then publish, and then I'm gonna select this, and then say like that. Come on. Yeah. All the same thing happened again after I published the article. I selected part of my text and made it bold, and then I got that error, which is not good, to be honest. So what did you do before? I fixed the okay, save management article creation flow, hierarchy changes root cause, because after creating a new article, the components remain create mode instead of switching to edit mode. So subsequent saves try to create a new article with the same slug. But isn't that supposed to happen when I actually press the update article? Not automatically? Creation flow, okay, the component article to the new article's ID, switches is editing to true, navigating to the edit URL. Okay. Fix editor duplicate creation issue, yeah. So there is a problem with the editor too. There are actually a few problems with the editor. But I'll get back to the other one soon. Come on, come on, come on. I can see the issue is still occurring. The problem is that the editor is triggering content changes that cause the system to try to create a new article instead of updating the existing one. Let me fix the by ensuring the editor properly maintains the editing. Well, but yeah, but my question is, why would you try to create a new one since since I didn't press the update article button, right? Why would you try to do that? That's something that I don't really understand. Right, so I posted yesterday on Instagram and on Facebook, I think. I don't remember exactly where. One picture and I said that I'm preparing something like pretty interesting for my community. And that thing was supposed to be announced today, and I will announce it shortly after I do something here. And I hope you will find that interesting, but we'll see soon. So what is the thing that I was doing is this: manage articles. I'm going to delete this. Yeah. And then let's make another article, and then let's... Yeah, okay. Well, I can paste images. I did not know that. And then let's say just another lorem. This is a new article, and I don't really care about those. And then let's say, well, let's make it published and publish article. Are you kidding me? Wanna run that by me again, please? Please. So it is created. Yeah, okay, so wait, there's something wrong. There's something weird about this. Oh yeah, this one is lorem, that one is lorem. Right. Now, article deleted success. Are you kidding me? Same problem. Also, isn't this supposed to happen when I press the update article button? Also, why do I have one update and one update article? What's the difference between them? Because that would be when I am updating the article in the database. Like, the question, in my opinion, the question is legit, because, well, it should happen then, not before. Oh my god.
So you wanted a life. If you want it, then go out and get it. Thank you for the advice. Mama always said you gotta help yourself. But I'm feeling like a holiday. Life is getting old and nothing's ever really going my way. Not a lot of money in my bank, but won't you come along and play pretend? You and I get away from here. Tokyo, Dubai, or the road, yeah.
Come on.
Money like we're billionaires. Holiday lies, holiday lies. Dropping tips like it's our career. Making up a life till it disappears. Living like our daddy had a real good year. Holiday lies, holiday lies. Holiday lies, holiday lies. Holiday lies, holiday. Grab the
There is a lot to edit in this case, but I think it will. Like ball text is only saving when you unexpectedly pressed. So was that a problem? But I don't think that's the only problem, because I think it tried to do this even with the title, and that was just a simple text field. Something is a bit messed up.
I just need one. It's only one.
But what?
I just need $1 million to get started. I just need one.
Oh, come on.
It's only one.
You can do better than that.
I just need $1 million. You and I get away from here. Tokyo, Dubai, or the North Pm. Spending all our money like we're billionaires.
So I've spent with Biela like $266, and the dev cost was $4,000. But let's take in consideration the fact that this already resetted like a few times, about 5 times already, so it would be more like $20,000, 20K, which is a lot. Did you finish? Oh no, okay. I thought it finished. I see the JSX structure issue in the article component. Let me fix the JSX fragment problem by properly wrapping the adjacent elements. Okay. You do that. You do you. Good. Let's see now. Manage articles. Let's delete this one again. Also, that is a bit of a problem. Yeah. And then let's say again lorem ipsum, because why not? And then excerpt, and then let's say, well, just another lorem. And then this is just a new article. It doesn't really matter. The author should be automatically selected, and I do intend to update that one too, but not right now. Status, I'm gonna set it as published, but I think that this publishing should come right here. Yeah. And maybe this should come here, but not right now. Publish. Yep. And then why? I don't. This is annoying, because I don't understand why isn't that working like properly. Like, why is this? Why is this trying to re-update, or not re-update, but recreate a new article in my database. Why? Why are you trying to problem is the same? I actually had this problem before. Wait, did I? Oh no, before I had another problem. It did not find any article with that ID. I cannot think when I'm hungry, so we're gonna do this. We are going to end this stream here because it's lunchtime here and I'm hungry. And we will continue on Wednesday with this. And if I will finish it by then, next time I will explain what I did and what the problem was and how I fixed it. So, that being said, thank you so much everyone for watching, and I will see you next week again on Wednesday, the same time as today. So, yeah, until then, happy vibing and happy coding.
Run away, run away. Tell me lies in my heart in a hurricane. Run away, run away. Run away, run away. Tell me lies in my heart in a hurricane. Run away, tell me lies in my heart in a hurricane. Tell me lies, leave my heart in a hurricane. Tell me lies, leave my heart in a Tell me lies, leave my heart in a hurricane. Tell me lies, leave my heart in a hurricane. Tell me lies, leave my heart in a hurricane.